Hey, hey, hey. What is up?
What's going
What are
on?
you what are you doing?
Yeah.
Messing with that crap again? I got one too though.
What is up? I am Vinny MG. I got my boy, Mr. Phoenix. And I got my other boy, JJ Cage. And
Let's go.
this is the Mini Vinny Show. Let's talk paranormal. All right. We have two very special guests. I will let Mr. Phoenix invite one on stage right now.
We have got Jenny from Serenity Forest, and I really hope I didn't butcher that. But here is her website, and here is her.
Hi.
Hello.
All right, all right. And
Hi.
we got our other guest. Her name is Linda. She is very, very awesome. Let's get her up on stage.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
All right, all right.
Hey, we need to do this
So-
properly. Hold on one second. We got you guys on stage. So
Round of applause.
we had to
He's
do
late,
that
but,
just for once. We always
He-
forget that stuff.
He's late with the sound effects all the time. It's it's awful. I'm amazing.
Oh God. All right. So you gotta
All right,
actually hit the
that's a
button
long
off.
time for that to play. Anyways, let's get back to our show. Miss Jenny, please introduce yourself and tell us all about your pages and everything else.
Sure. Hi, I'm Jenny Wagner. Thank you for having me. I am 25 years of mental health, did a therapist and addiction work, and then decided about 5 or 6 years ago to switch to intuitive and psychic work and open up my own retreat center called Serenity Forest Elgin and a speakeasy for people to come stay. So it's called Alchemy Speakeasy, also on the property. So I do a lot of paranormal investigation, animal communication, and intuitive counseling, Reiki, a bunch of stuff, but really love paranormal and all things unknown. So travel a lot to see a lot of places and learn more and more.
That is awesome.
That is awesome.
That is awesome.
You said
So-
animal communication,
How do you do
As-
that?
Yes.
as in like talking to. I'm not making fun of anybody here. Okay, so excuse me if I get off. But like meaning like talking to animals or communicating with them in some kind of language, whether it's sign
So
language
it's
or
like
something.
psychic communication. So it's nope, it's telepathy. So I'm like working with clients with their animals, either alive or crossed over, and they would be coming to me wanting to know if their animals are, needing support, or if they're having problems in the home, or if they're grieving and they're crossed over. It's like mediumship, connecting with the animal, because they are still with us. They do still work on things with us, like soul lessons, and that's something that I help like the owner learn more about, like what the soul lesson is, what's the deeper meaning, and how they can continue to work with their animals.
And
Wow,
where
that's amazing. That really is.
Wait,
All
wait,
right,
wait,
we got our other guest, Miss Linda. How are you?
I'm fine.
Could you please tell us about you and what you do?
Certainly. I am a psychometrist where I hold personal objects of people and I feel what is going on with them. I do shows around it. Personally, also, I'm also an automatic writer, and I wrote a book. Well, I wrote part of the beginning of the book about my introducing my divine interventional phenomena and my psychometry, and then my automatic writing with a book called Hypocrisy versus Mysticism, Wisdom, and Morality.
right
And,
on.
I have channeled a very provocative comedian, his spirit, and I finally got a book out after over 37 years. I'm amazed I did it because it was sitting in storage forever. To edit this, the editing was amazing because we had to really knock down because so much when you're doing automatic writing, it's the mind isn't thinking; you're just feeling and hearing. If you know what automatic writing, I'm sure
Uh-huh.
Jenny does. And it was a phenomenal experience, and I knew it wasn't me. And I said, "This is for real." I said, "If I can't relate to what I wrote because I don't know the person, didn't know anything about the person, and this came out, to me, that's the phenomena." And interesting thing, you said something about animals. Yesterday, I was walking home, and there's a place where you just pick up newspapers for free, these little papers, these little whatevers. And all of a sudden, a flock of birds, pigeons. I like calling them birds because I favor them more than just calling them pigeons. A bunch of them flew around me. I swear to God, and they kept landing on my head. And they were just like looking at me, just surrounding me. Now I had no food. I'm not one of these bread ladies that like feeding pigeons. I just thought it was some kind of phenomena that might mean something. The fact that they came around me like an audience or something, like I was some specialty or something, and no food, and they were kept coming and sitting on my head. I have never experienced that before, and if anyone has an explanation, that, but I felt it was some kind of meeting. I'll go.
Hey,
Oh, Vinny says Vinny's finger.
yeah. It probably is. Animals have an ability to read emotions, and they probably sense something and decided maybe I'll comfort you in a way that they only know how. That could be one. They could be a very big meaning, or it could just be they're friendly birds, and you just had a bird sit on your head for no reason.
You know, I've got a question for Jenny, real quick.
Sure.
She can communicate with animals. I wonder if she can communicate with my skinwalker and calm her down.
Yeah, he's got a chihuahua that he likes to call his skinwalker. There she is.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
a cutie pie.
Yeah.
Aw.
She is super
Oh,
jealous.
interesting.
Oh,
Super
yeah.
jealous, and she like goes after the kitty, and she goes after the new puppy, and just constantly like viciously like wants to rip its head off, but I have to break him up.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought, not too bad.
What's the dog's name for real? Is it really Skinwalker?
No, it's Iris May.
Oh, that's cool.
Iris May.
Oh,
Sorry, cut out. Can you repeat that?
Iris May.
Okay.
But here recently, we just been calling her Skinwalker because
Yeah, it feels like there's a
Say what?
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry. I don't know why it cut out. You started talking and then it kind of cut out.
Oh, I was just letting you talk. That's all. My apologies.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, it feels like that your dog has a lot of energy, like always energy, always like almost like sensory system, like needs a sensory regulation to help like calm it. So if you want to, I can always meet with you after like the show anytime and do a session with you and like give you different solutions.
Yeah, my
Because
wife
I think that a lot of animals don't get that support, and people just don't know how to give them that support.
Okay. Yeah. Most definitely. Once we get moved, me and my wife will definitely get a hold of you.
Oh, that could also be it. You know, she senses that you're doing change, and that they're not going to be in that space anymore. It could be aggravating her.
Well, she's been doing it before, way before. She always went after the kitty. She's literally jealous. I mean, hardcore jealous.
I mean, don't dogs go after cats?
Not
Yeah.
supposed to.
Oh,
It seems like there's a lot of protective over you too, though. Like very much wants to be like like you are like the dog's territory, like very
Yep.
much like marking the area around you as like, this is my space. Like, don't get in there. Like, I will attack if you do.
Yep.
What
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
real.
feeling from just the screen.
No, you hit it right on. All right. So, who wants to go? What are we gonna do? What next?
Do we have any stuff on Linda? Do we have any videos, photos, anything?
Linda, I do not. Linda, do you have any kind of videos or something?
Of my show or anything, or just
Yes.
oh, well, see if you can get it on.
I know she had the book she just showed us.
Yes,
Yeah.
videos. Okay. Let me
The
go.
which y'all can go and find. Do you know
Yeah.
exactly where your book is being sold?
Yes, it's being sold not only on Amazon but also BookBaby. But
Hey.
if you have an account with Amazon, you can easily get it under Linda Meris. MERIS is my name.
Awesome.
MERIS. Yeah. Okay. Let me see if I can find it at the time. Sometimes, like when I send video, I have videos of my show. That was the psychometry show. What I do. It's interesting how that comes about. Let's see. Video. Yeah, it's a cool
Psychometry
video.
is so fun.
Psychometry, excuse me.
Yeah, it's fun to do psychometry. I do like an intuition group where I teach people like how to use their intuition, and we've done a couple of practice rounds with psychometry. And it's been cool to see what people get from it, the different areas, the different energies attached to them. It could be, the store that you bought the crystal in. It could be the person that held the crystal. You can pick up a lot of different stuff.
See, I'm still learning crystals from my wife. It's confusing. I can't remember everything.
Well,
Okay.
isn't that like
That's fair.
that's kind of like you though. You don't really remember things.
I know. I
What
have
do
a
you
really
want to
bad
do?
memory.
Yeah.
I'll watch a movie and
Uploading, the
literally
reel's
forget
being
what it is,
uploaded.
and then watch it again and be like, I've never seen this before. It's really crazy.
Yeah. It's because you're too
Waiting for
tall.
the video.
You don't get enough oxygen in your brain to remember things.
That's what it is, huh?
Yeah. You got to try being 3 foot. Yeah. You remember a lot.
I'm 4'23". Come on now.
Okay, it's finishing up the video. So
Okay. I need to text you our email so you can send it, or
do that, and I can send you a number of things, and information that whatever. Okay, hold on. Let me get the sound.
And this book is hypocrisy versus mysticism.
I'll put it back.
Wisdom and morality. It's about my paranormal encounters and my channeling the spirit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My channeling the spirit of provocative comedian. I'm going to recite an excerpt from this book.
there we go. I sent you the message.
As you might have heard, I wrote this book. I knew I should. Truth. I lay it on real tough. I'll do it all in the name of love. Tree, don't jive. We won't.
Oh wow.
Now that's written in the book.
I'm Linda Maris. Hypocrisy.
Okay.
Wisdom and morality on Amazon.
Yeah, it's like I have a few videos or whatever. I could send you a number of things. Yeah, definitely give me site to send them, and I certainly will.
Okay.
It's an unusual experience. I mean, I've had other unusual experiences besides just what's in the book, besides the divine intervention, besides almost being run down, and I've had such people call near-death experiences when they see themselves above their bodies or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Mine wasn't like that. Mine was like almost going and something happening and stopping it. I'll give you one phenomenon. My brother and I, we were little. My brother was 12. I was 6. We went to see Santa Claus in our hometown. and we were like in back of a bunch of people that were like coming probably from everywhere to see Santa land in a helicopter in one big parking lot. And as Santa landed, all of a sudden people started walking closer and closer to Santa Claus. And what happened? My brother dropped my hand. He lost my hand. He left. I think went out of the crowd, and I was terrified. There were people behind me. They were all pushing forward. I was 6 years old, and I almost hit the pavement and was trampled. When I swear to God, I remember this because you don't remember this unless something like really makes you remember. I look up before I went down, and I see people like as if divided. They people went to the left, people left and went to the right, like they separated and got away from the crowd, which was impossible in a way because there was no emergency for them to do that. Santa Claus is about to land. Why would people go like this, like the separating of the seas or something?
Huh.
I just remember as a little girl, to me, oh, I just have found a way to get out. So I just went out and found my brother, and he didn't. He was just waiting for me as if nothing happened, and we just got a glimpse of Santa and went home. And I have another incident where I was at my hometown beach. I was on a float, about to jump in the water, and some guys I knew. I was probably about 14 or so, and these guys I knew all of a sudden, like when I jumped in the water, started pulling at my bathing suit. They started dunking me ferociously. It to the point where I lost my strength. I was going down, and I remember my head going up, and I said, "Oh God, is this for me? Is this it for me?" And he said, I heard a strong no, and I felt like my somebody took over my body and made my arms swim back to the shore. I'm watching. It's like I'm in the back of the seat of the car, and I'm not the driver. And I'm watching my body being squeezed back to the shore, but I'm not willing. I'm just there watching it happen. It was the weirdest experience of my life.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
and these kind of things happen to me. Um, it's like I'll give you something even like not so long ago, maybe within a year ago. I'm at my local post office, and I go to my post office box. I open it to see what mail. I took my mail, no big deal. But I see a woman standing sideways from near my box, as if she's possibly waiting to get online to go to a teller, but there was nobody there. She could have just gone online, but she was standing in front of my box, but to the side. So I close my box, I turn around, and I see this woman dressed kind of old fashionedly. And she looks at me and she says, "You left something." Oh, stranger, you left something. I open up my post office box, and sure enough, there was a card on top, like cut, like it got stuck a metal piece on the top of the post office box. So I looked at her, I took it away, and then I said, "Thank you." I don't remember what I said. All I know is that she was still standing there to the side, and she had this like old fashioned, like 40s or 50s hat and a strange look. It was like just like she wasn't dressed for now. And she just stood there. I've never seen anything like that before. So these are kind of weird things that have happened to me.
Oh wow.
And
Uh,
yeah, it's chilling.
sorry.
Yeah. Well, that one wasn't in the book because that happened after and later. But I've had unusual. Like, did you ever? You might have well experienced something like this, where a stranger would come up to you and say something that was so bizarre, but yet so significant, and you just look at them and say, "Oh yeah." I mean, you're
Uh,
Mr. Phoenix. I think has gone through something like this, and it's
can anybody hear me?
yeah,
Yes.
I hear you.
I
Uh,
can. Yep.
So that's
my
just
screen went black. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
So that's just, some of the incidences, but they happen all the time. I think that pigeon incidence was something too. It was just unusual
Oh
that they
wow.
would surround me, like as if like they were my audience or something. And they sensed something, and I know it wasn't hostile because I love animals, and I don't feel bad about them. I just didn't
There we
understand.
go.
They're flying on
All
my
right, I
head.
can see everybody again.
Oh,
Hi.
oh, you're back.
Yay.
Y'all went black for a minute on me. I was like,
That's,
I hear you, but I don't see you.
Uh,
that's pretty cool, though. I mean, I still am trying to, I guess, get out of my shell because I still have for being a Libra, I'm really balancing the wrong way and feeling like a non-believer, but yet I've seen things
yeah.
and I don't know how to question it or how to get the answer for it. So
Oh man. He
Yeah,
popped
until
off.
they have,
Hey.
until these experiences happen to you, sometimes you just feel skeptical. I don't get angry at skeptics. Some of them are like, say, "Oh, she channeled this guy. Oh, come on!" And they shouldn't. Don't read the book. If you're not a believer, I mean, I tell people if you're not open to paranormal, and why bother? Just to be negative, it's silly. But there are people like that, and that's the way it is.
yeah,
Yep.
definitely
There's
not
a lot of
negative,
negativity in the world lately.
and a lot of fakeness too. There's a lot of people fake at paranormal.
Yep.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
know that did you know that there's an actual show that I know that fakes paranormal because I work for him. It's Ghost Adventures.
That's fake. Oh,
Most of their stuff is fake
oh.
because most of the locations that they go to are not haunted. They say they are, but they're not.
How about the other phenomena they show? Not the Ghostbusters, but that same channel. They have other incidences where they show regular people. You think that's
Are you talking about like
like 1974 and in Houston, Texas? They show a family where they had paranormal hauntings or whatnot, and they show a door opening and closing and all weird kind of stuff.
I guess I haven't seen that one.
No, I haven't
I mean, I've
either.
seen a lot of that
You
stuff
know,
in real life
I'm a haunt.
traveling.
I
So I do
live in a
think,
haunted house. So
Yeah,
I know. Oh, I have a friend that is an investigator, and I said, "Is this stuff for real?" And she said, "What we do, yes." She said, "Yes, it is. I've seen stuff." So,
Jenny, tell us a couple of
yeah.
tell us a couple of your experiences. What got you into the actual paranormal field and why you like it so much?
Yeah, so when I was a kid, I was a medium and I could see things and I was terrified and didn't know what to do with it. My family was very religious, so I kind of shut all that down. And then I think that throughout my teens, and I kept trying to like prove to myself that stuff was real. So I would ghost hunt and go on investigations, and I've been doing that my whole life now. But when I was an adult, I started opening up back up to mediumship. So animals, people, medical, all sorts of stuff. And now I've been experiencing more and more the more open I am, which has been really amazing to see. Like this summer, I have some of the pictures I sent you guys. I started taking pictures of elementals and UFOs and all sorts of like way outside the box kind of stuff for me. It just kind of keeps coming and keeps showing itself. So it's been a journey for sure.
Wait, we have
it's
that
really
footage?
amazing to see. Like,
yeah.
yeah, I sent you guys a bunch of pictures. I
I've got a leak.
don't know how to
Hang
send
on.
video very well. I'm old, but yeah, my website I put a whole section like in the gallery of like paranormal like stuff, investigations, and just different stuff through the light. I get a lot of stuff through the light, which is interesting. And then the UFOs was I did a labyrinth in Sedona, and they came right through. It was crazy.
Huh.
Very cool.
So it's been an interesting journey to see.
Can you guys see those?
Yes.
Yeah.
And some of them are like orbs in the forest that I have behind my house. I have forest paths that people can walk through, and when they stay here,
Well, that's cool.
I'm going down. I'm going to scroll down
you
now.
can see different. They should open bigger too if you want to look at any of them. The one that says light being tree portal, I would open that one because that one you can see the light coming out of the base of the tree. It's really kind of amazing. It's like yes, there's light, but then there's like stuff above it, stuff below it, stuff in the shadows.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Colors. Yeah.
God, that's really cool. I got a picture.
And then there was like orbs coming out.
I don't know if this counts, but I had a picture a long time ago in California, a picture of a cloud that looked like a hand coming down, and then the sun shining around it. It's really beautiful.
Nice.
Oh, wow. If you want to go down too, there's some of the UFO pictures too, right there where there's labyrinths in Sedona. That was the labyrinth that was activated where all of those things came through that one first portal, which was pretty amazing.
Did I pass it?
And those are all different ships.
Have you personally seen, Jenny, have you
The one-
personally seen an UFO?
Yeah, these are my pictures. These are from my camera.
Oh my God. And where are they
I've got
located?
video on my camera as well. I'm in Chicago, outside of Chicago.
Oh,
This labyrinth is outside of Sedona. And so we did the labyrinth walk.
wow.
We did like a chant and activated, called it in.
Whoa.
And then like that energy, the second picture is like a energy portal. And then all the ship came through that, which was really bizarre to me because I wasn't a true UFO person until this situation.
Yeah, if you've seen one, I haven't personally seen one, but I see pictures and videos, and I believe.
Interesting.
You know,
Yeah, and one of them, a couple of them I on video. So it's like you can see there's a plane going under that portal, and it's like you can see the difference in size. It's crazy.
Oh, that's.
But I was trying to figure out how to send video, but never lets me send.
that's incredible.
Yeah, this is in like Ireland and Scotland.
Wow. So I'm going to remove and do this. If anybody on that's watching would like to see more, they can just go right here. Because there is so much that's there for us to even go through. And it's amazing. It literally is just amazing work. So how do you know that it's an animal, that like a deceased animal that's speaking with you? Exactly. I mean, do you have a certain feeling or?
So for that, I set the intention. So I will ask the person who I'm meeting with, what's your animal's name? And I'll write it down. If they're alive or in spirit. And then I connect in with them. So I kind of have like a little system I go through where I ask just for evidence that this is the animal, especially if it's crossed over. I ask about the owner. They always tell the most embarrassing stories of the owner, the ones like the owners never want me to know, and I probably don't want to know either. But it's again like that good validation, like this definitely is my pet. I'm the one that was running down in my underwear, getting it in the middle of the night.
Oh my God.
So, it's just funny. So beware, there's always those moments. But then they get to ask questions too. They get to ask about, what soul lesson were you teaching me and how do I continue to know you're here? And a lot of times people know that their animals are nearby. They feel it, they see it, they just trust it, that it's real. So a lot of it's just validating. So I usually will set that intention. Now with animals in the wild, it's a little different where I'll just feel it. I'll feel like telepathy. I'll feel it coming in and just know it's like from over here, over there. Like I'll be able to see where it's coming from.
Okay.
It's just a little bit different than people, but not much. Just a different level.
Right. So with doing being a medium, what? Because I've learned that there's different types, I guess, of mediums to say. Because one lady that we had on, Lynn, she wasn't able to read cards or read the room or maybe hear from somebody right off the bat. And then we had some others that we've talked to that like read the cards, tarot cards, and just like was instantly hitting left and right on different things. And I just didn't know if there was like different levels.
Yeah, I think it's also like your different comfort level with things. Like I use oracle cards all the time in my readings with people for intuitive counseling. I pull those in a lot. I can go into a place and know like what's happened there before, especially if I'm traveling. Like I went to Pompeii and I was able to see it like as it was, which was really crazy. So it's just sometimes you don't even know all the stuff that you have access to until you experience it and put yourself in that situation and just play and practice. And that for me has been interesting to see like what else can I do? What else can I connect with? But it goes back to like that intention setting of like, all right, what do I want to get out of this experience? What do I want to go into? What do I want to find here? Even like a haunted location. Like what is my goal here? So I think sometimes people just don't do that and then all this stuff happens and they don't know what to make of it.
Okay. So a question for the both
So
of
to
you.
answer your question, I guess I didn't really answer it.
Oh, you're fine. I have a question for both of you, Vinny. What are the most scariest moment that you've had in paranormal?
I think when I was a kid, honestly, just not understanding things coming to me at night and feeling overwhelmed by it and being terrified and my family not validating it. I mean, I would pound on the walls like yelling and they would be like, you're fine, you're fine. And I was like, I'm not fine. Which is why when I met people later in life, like Chris Fleming, who's a dear friend of mine, he really helped me. He did some of the Children of the Paranormal. He's done other TV shows, but he is such a good soul. He really helped me understand that like you're not crazy. Like you were really experiencing those things and validated a lot of that for me, which was really helpful.
I can see that being scary. Linda, did you have a terrifying moment?
Well, the two I told you about, the Santa Claus and the beach, that was very terrifying because I
So-
thought that was it. I thought I had it. I mean, I could literally see how close I was getting to the ground. I call my experiences in seconds. Seconds with that, seconds in saving this comic's memorabilia within seconds on a day off of work. That was payday that I usually don't take. Things just happen to me just like that out of nowhere. And it's phenomenal. It's meant to be. Um, it happens, and I guess I'm fortunate to be able to talk about it because there are people who left their bodies. I mean, didn't stay around, but I was meant to be here to, I guess, talk about my experiences to you and whoever in my book and what and that these things really happen. This is not nonsense. And as I said, a skeptic will always be a skeptic and won't believe.
Yep.
You either believe or you don't.
Yep.
Until it happens to them, then they'll say, there's something to it. And I've had people tell me that too. So we can't.
I've had a lot of experiences where I've been dragged out of bed in the middle of the night down the hall. I have been pushed off my staircase. I have been picked up and dropped.
Wow.
Like I've had doors closed not behind me, but actually on me, hitting me in the back or the neck or just slamming on my hand.
You just pissed off a lot of things, didn't you?
I guess so.
No, when I was younger, I was kind of dumb and like all young people, you don't show respect for things that you should respect. And they show you that if you don't respect them, what happens? Well, yeah, whatever I disrespected showed me, hey, I call for respect. You don't respect me. I'm not going to respect you, and I'm going to hurt you. And that's what happened.
Interesting.
Yep.
That's not good.
And when I moved into this too, I had a lot of weird experiences like that, similar to what you're describing. Sometimes too, the place it has energy too that's tied to it that has nothing to do with you, and you have to like settle that energy first.
Like the house I live in now is older, and it is a little haunted. My bedroom door will close by itself sometimes. And when I was 10 years old, I lived in California. I lived in Orange County, and That house was actually old too. And I got dragged out of my bed, down the hall, down the steps, into the living room, and I woke up there in the living room.
That's bizarre.
Wow.
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 Mhm.
That's crazy. So I'm going to do a commercial break real quick. When we get back, Jenny, I have a question. You said you do oracle cards. Are you able to do like, and if Linda wants to stay for it, are you able to do a reading?
Sure. Yeah.
Can you do a reading on all three people, all three of us, or is it only single?
So I just usually pull one oracle card, but I mean, I can give it a shot and do it past, present, future one. Why not?
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to play
See what
a
happens.
commercial. Okay.
All right,
cool.
we're going to commercial, and 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome in. You have reached the Midget's Card Show. I am the Midget, and we have everything from base set all the way up into modern day age cards. Not only cards, but we've also got posters, we've got slabs, we've got everything you need of Pokemon and so much more. Make sure you come in and get your supplies today. You don't want to miss out. We will see you there.
Oh, let's hope her reading says I don't go to Kansas this time.
I hope
Can-
her reading says you do go to Kansas and you have no choice. Because
I do
think
not
that
want to go to
funny and
Kansas.
Funny.
We are not coming to Kansas. I'm
Yeah.
staying.
Kansas.
No more Florida. You know what? She should have a reading saying you're coming to Michigan.
No, I'll freeze to death.
Exactly.
All right.
Michigan.
So what do we?
I'll build you a what are they called?
An igloo?
House out of snow.
An igloo?
Igloo. Yeah.
I'll build you an igloo to live in my backyard.
Oh lordy. So what do we need to do,
Yeah.
Jenny?
So usually the way I do intuitive readings is that I will connect in with the person. So if I have your permission, I can start with you, Mr. Phoenix. I can connect in with you, if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay. And then I'll pull a card as well. Usually I'll pull it asking, just something that you need for your greatest and highest good. And I usually will use this deck called the Sacred Forest deck because I, Serenity Forest, it's like my thing. So,
Right.
and already I'm getting like anxiety from you. Already I'm feeling like you've got a lot on your mind. You've got a lot of decisions and like that it's like weighing on you and you're feeling like you're responsible for others and you don't want to make the wrong decision.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah,
feels like
so-
also like sometimes you have a hard time maybe admitting like if you don't know something, like you can be kind of like little like yeah, I got this, and don't want to ask for help sometimes. But it's okay. It's like I'm hearing like it's okay to ask for help and support and like use all of your resources because you have them.
Okay.
And I still think there's a little bit of a delay. So if this doesn't make sense, let me know because I know there's a lot of different energies on here. So I want to make sure I'm like focusing in on you. Huh, that's funny. The card that I did pull was trust, and so I'll describe it. It's like a person with like light coming out, like an oracle ball and crystals.
Okay.
Oh, we can't see it like that. Let me go back.
I see it.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
also though looks like it is a crystal cave. So I was gonna say it looks like it's in a cave, but it is, which is interesting because that I always think when people are on journeys or going through something, you think about like going through a cave and coming out the other side and going through like the hero's journey.
Mhm.
That's kind of what comes to mind is like you're going through this growth period of change for you, which is going to help you progress on your path. Feels like you're
good.
starting to find yourself. Like it's been a while, and it's like you're starting to fall into who you really want to be. I don't know if
Okay.
that makes sense, but that's what's
Yeah,
coming through.
Yeah, it does.
Um,
Hmm.
do you have a specific question that you want feedback on? And if you don't, that's okay.
I would like to know if our financial and our move that we're doing is a good decision, and then is it going to stay good?
It feels like there's going to be like bumps in the road, but it's going to challenge you to trust because the outcome will be good. But it's going to feel very scary. It's going to feel like perhaps like you made the wrong decision at moments, but don't throw in the towel. That it's part of you working through and learning how to trust.
Okay.
It also feels like it's going to bring a lot of different opportunities, not the ones that you had like in your head, but like new ones and like more exciting ones, but the ones you wouldn't have thought of because you like limit yourself to like, this is what I'll be doing. But because like you're trusting and you're going, other things are going to pop in and you're going to be like, oh, I never would have thought of that. And actually will connect a lot more and you'll enjoy it a lot more. It feels like it'll be a lot more like emotionally peaceful in this new place for you.
Okay. Alrighty.
Once you feel settled, like it's again like the normal like bumps of that, but it also feels like be open to new opportunities. I'm hearing that twice, like you kind of it feels like you might have some stubbornness. I don't know, like you're right, like that's not what I want to do. I'm not going to do that, but it might be something really beneficial for you. Like just be open.
I got you. Be open minded.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does definitely.
And I was gonna see if this crystal cave card. Also, it talks about intuition. It also shows like keep working on that. I know you said that you haven't had as many experiences, and it feels like the more you're open, the more you're intuitive. Like wheels get practiced. That's not the right phrase. Whatever. Well, the more you practice intuition, like the better you'll get at it. The more stuff you will experience, the more stuff that you will happen. But like slowing down to listen is helpful.
Okay. You can do that.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does definitely. Uh-oh. I think Vinny's getting anxious.
Oh, no, my fingers are cramping. My fingers are cramping. So I have they're not double jointed, they're triple jointed. And what it does is like I can do.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And sometimes when I get muscle cramps from the cold, because it's -2 right now outside, my hands hurt the most because of how big of a gap there is. So it sucks.
Vinny, didn't you mention, I think that you mentioned on one of your shows that you were going to Eloise. Are you still doing that?
Yes, we're still waiting back on the owner. Because apparently nobody can go there now. There's a new owner that owns the whole facility, and what he's doing is he does tours, and you have to let him know in advance if you're going to film or not. And we want to film, so when I go there, I want to bring my equipment with me and see what I can catch and what I can't catch. But in order to do that, I need to wait for permission from him. Other than that, you can go and do their tours and stuff. They're really cool ghost tours you could walk through, stay in the path. We really want to do, me and my cousins want to kind of like go our own separate ways. We don't want to follow the path. We want to like explore everything. And we want permission, so we're just waiting for his email.
That's awesome. I've been interested in that place for a long time, and I thought I heard you say that, and I was like, oh, wow. Don't hear many people talk about it, and it's got a lot of history. It's an interesting place.
Yeah, and if I can get some footage and some photos and stuff, I definitely want to share it on the channel here for Friday's Paranormal Show because
Mhm.
it is a very interesting and very haunted place. My brother-in-law went there and he took a picture of a room and he caught on a negative photo. He caught a ginormous shadow mask, and in the photo you can see like 8 faces in the mask. In the dark
Oh,
shadow
jeez.
mask, you can see like 8 faces in it.
That sounds like a horror movie.
Yeah.
But it's so cool. If I could get that photo, I would love to show it on the show.
I wish I had a cell phone in 1978 or so. I was at a big time comedy club in New York City in the bar area. Um, and I did some stand up at one time, but I was just in the bar area. And it was less than a week or about a week after Freddie Prinze, the comic actor, passed. And I'm in the bar area and it was crowded and the show was still on. Just remember, the show was still on. All of a sudden, I see all the people in the bar walk out the door, leave the club. The 3 people on the bar stools turned around simultaneously facing the bartender. And all of a sudden, I see him, Freddie, appear because it looked just like him. He was white, not like solid human, but white, ethereal, but distinguished enough to see that it was him. And he took his hand and he went to the wall and he showed a picture. He pointed to a picture of him on the wall, went like this, shook his head, yes. And I was like kind of freaked out. I said, look, this is probably psychologically induced. This is the things I used to think of. It's psychological. This is before I knew. That's because I didn't have as many experiences. So I'm walking out of the bar and I turn around and look to see if he's still there. He's standing against kind of like a counter right near the wall where his picture was, like as if he was waiting to go on stage. He's still looking at me. It's not over. Before I wake up the next morning, I hear in my ear, put on Pigeon Song by America. So I put Pigeon Song, America. I remember the album. So I find it, and because I never played that last song, it was slow or something. I just didn't get into it. And it was like the words were like telling about his life. I had a pigeon by the name of Fred, but I done shot him in the head, and it goes on and on about it. It was like mind
Oh wow.
blowing. I put it in the book, and these are things that happened to me. So I actually saw something.
Wow.
That's
I'm
cool.
telling you,
That is cool.
it was incredible. The fact that he how did he empty the bar? How did he get the people to walk out and leave so he can appear to me? And I'll tell you why. I found out towards the end of my book from the comic I channeled that he knew what I was going to do. I was going to save his memorabilia. You might as well know who it is. I channeled the late comedian Lenny Bruce. You all know who he was? Or are you behind
No.
for your time? All right, well, ever. He was known as a very open comic, very I didn't even know about him because I was a kid when he was alive. But he came to me, I guess from past lives, he's from what he said, and he knew, and Freddie Spirit knew he was very close to Lenny. He was very into Lenny Bruce and his daughter. He went out with her. I have pictures. From the stuff that I saw saved. I have had a whole memorabilia that's now at the Comedy Center up in Jamestown. And he knew what I was going to do. I didn't know what I was going to do then because it was like 10 years or so later that I was going to save his stuff and all that and do this channeling. So it made sense after I knew what was happening. So believe me, anything that you go through, you're talking to me, and I believe it.
Right on. So, are you picking anything up on Vinny there, Jenny?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for you, I'm pulling Ancient Oak. It's a strength card. It also, I love trees, and it's got like a big, huge tree with a portal coming out of it, a door. But it's talks about connecting to ancient knowledge. And being connected to like the other side, like the elemental spirits, like the nature spirits, the animals. And it feels like you do have a lot of intuitive moments, a lot of intuition where you pick up stuff that you kind of just shake off. I mean, you just described a lot of intense paranormal experiences as well. But it also feels like from day to day, like you get stuff come in, but you just don't necessarily know, like, is this me? Is this something else? Like, that is like your own voice. It gets confusing sometimes, like if we're getting information in. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it feels like you're pretty intuitive.
Okay. That sounds like me. Yeah.
Okay. And I think the more that you like practice that, the more that you build your confidence in it and like test it. But it feels like there's also some fear there still too with some of your past experiences. Do you do things at all at your house now to like protect yourself at all?
To protect myself from spiritual energies.
Like, yeah.
I usually keep religious items around me and stuff when I sleep because of my past issues I've had where I've been pulled out of bed. And,
That's really crazy.
So yeah, a protection would be nice.
Yeah.
So even this like spoken word, even that setting that intention before bed feels like it could be helpful to you, like, you know, claiming your space and saying like, this is my space, I'm going to be safe, this is like I'm setting the intention to sleep well and rest and not be bothered by any energy coming around me, and just really setting that every night. And, you know, whatever spray or candle or aromatherapy or religious item, it could be any of the above. It doesn't have to be all of those. It could be one thing, but it's really about like stating your intention and like claiming your space back.
Okay.
Especially the more you like dive into the paranormal, it feels like more and more stuff's going to be drawn to you. So it's important to start practicing this now.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like I had a feeling that doing the paranormal stuff and things like that things were gonna start to work up on me and things were gonna start to get a little more exciting in my home. So and it has. There's been moments where I've just been like, okay, well that's new. Or I have lung issues and I have some machines that help me breathe and I do breathing treatments and stuff. And it was funny is a couple days ago I was getting ready to do my breathing treatment and I took my medication out to get it ready. And when I hooked my compression vest on my chest and everything, I turned around to go and grab the medication, and the medication was put back in a drawer, and it was not by me. So
That's wild.
I definitely feel like there's something here that likes to play practical jokes on me. I have tried walking through my bedroom door in the middle of the night, not on purpose. It was open, and right about a foot from it, something closes it, and I run right into the door.
Does your house have a past? You know, do you know who lived in your house before? Sometimes it's an entity that just didn't leave.
I suspect that whatever it is that's around me is playing with me because I don't feel negative intentions toward me, but I do feel like there's something that likes to mess around with me, and it's been there for a very long time. It's been there since I was 10, 11 years old. I feel like it protects me sometimes and messes with me most of the time.
And you never found out who it was?
What?
You never found out who this entity was?
Never found out who it
Elemental
was.
spirits do that a lot.
I'm sorry?
I think that goes back to the elemental spirits I was mentioning. Like, I feel like nature spirits, like elementals, whether it's like fairies or elves or whatever you want to, I know it's outside the box, but like what you just described, that playfulness, that things like a pouring out of nowhere, like disappearing and reappearing. They do that stuff a lot when they're like, hey, we're messing with you. It's like having like, you know, just a very interesting friend that likes to just mess with you at all times and just likes to remind you that they're there. Sometimes doing like little even offerings for them outside the house, inside the house can be helpful. Just acknowledging.
Yeah. It's funny too because like I live with my parents and I decided to name it, and I named it George. And every time something happens that I can't explain, all right, George, knock it off, huh? I have a busy day today. Let's get this done and over with, huh? And I kind of talk to him. I acknowledge him when I'm by myself and I'm bored and I want something to do. I kind of start thinking about questions. And
Did your parents go through any kind of experience in the house?
my mother, when she was a little girl, she lived in Italy. She lived in Sicily with her grandmother, and they went through a exorcism with their grandma.
Oh,
So
wow.
that was a big traumatizing thing.
Wow.
And after the exorcism, I something followed her for a very long time, and I think whatever followed her when she had me kind of like started following me when I became a little older.
Wow.
Interesting.
I think it's a nymph, to be honest with you, a woodland nymph spirit, because of all of the jokes and practical jokes that get played on me. But it would be nice to actually get an understanding and a visual of what it is that's in my house so that I can understand it more and give it more respect the proper way.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do to help like that relationship with them too, because like even sometimes if you see stuff disappear that's like jewelry, stuff that's shiny, they do seek stuff like that out. And then I've had to offer like a little plate of like costume jewelry. Here you go to get my wedding ring back because they put it somewhere and they were
Oh,
mad
wow.
because my husband was. It was
I never
crazy.
take
I was
this
like,
off. This never comes off my neck. And one night at 3 in the morning, I woke up and this was straight out. And when I woke up, for about a minute, it stayed like this and then it dropped.
Wow.
It was really cool, but at the same time, it freaked me out because I've never had something on me truly been manipulated. I've been pulled and stuff, but I've never had something that could physically harm me be pulled. And this could have been an episode where it could have choked me with my necklace. So I didn't like what I said before. I don't feel negative energy towards me. So, but at the same time, it's like, oh wow, that could have been bad. You know.
I wonder if there's a way you can get the spirit to go to the light, because I don't. When they hang around, there's so much out there. There's such beauty and if you go into the right area of the spirit realm, that you don't have to be stuck in the earth space. I mean, I feel
Yeah.
bad for them. They're like, why is that happening? Why can't they leave? They have the freedom. They're the spirit. Why do they want to stay
Well,
in I never understood that, why they stay. Maybe Jenny can tell me.
Well, and that's assuming it's human. I mean, if it's elemental, if like what you're saying, like that's kind of what I was picking up, and that's what you also mentioned was like more elemental. Then sometimes they can't do that. So it's different. They're kind of tied to the land or tied to the place, or where I think doing some work, even asking, working on your intuition, it gives you a good opportunity to say like, what do you want? Like, what are you here for? Like, how can we work together? You just see the first thing that pops in and write it down. The more you like practice that, because you're probably already getting information back and forth, you probably just are like, ignoring it, or like, like we all do, we doubt ourselves.
I think that's a good idea. See if you can just find out.
And I don't feel like it's evil or malevolent in any way because, like I said, I got religious items that get misplaced all the time. I got a bottle of holy water I keep next to me in my bed. I got a ginormous. I'll show you. I have a ginormous cross on the wall there that disappears sometimes at night. Um, just there's certain things, and like if it was negative and if it was malevolent or demonic, I feel like it wouldn't mess with these things or go near them. So in my
Yeah.
thought, it's more elemental, like you said, and I think it's just here to one mess with me and two protect me. But I am gonna try to sit down and set boundaries and see if I can
Mm,
find out what it wants with me.
okay, that's a good idea.
So, do you have a question, Vinny? That for her, like she
Yeah.
had me ask a question. Do you have a question?
Yeah, I am a single man, recently divorced 5 years ago, and I want to know, is there anybody in my future that I should look for?
So it feels like this is again a time for you to figure out who you are, like more, like dig deeper into you and what you want before you start just dating randomly. And actually like looking for what you want in a partner versus just like, oh, this person's nice or this person looks good. Like, what are some of those deeper qualities? Um, so it's not, and then the guys are like, I'm not saying no. They're like, they're not saying no, they're saying, but this is an opportunity to like, don't take it lightly. Like take this time to really think about that piece and set that intention out and set that energy out, because right now is like your energy is not right, bringing the right kind of people that you're going to want. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So the more that you work on you, the more that you bring in the right stuff. And I know that's like such a cliche and annoying answer, but it's freaking true.
Yeah, no,
And
I
told
get
you,
it.
and I told you the same thing.
I get it, but when I got divorced, it was pretty rough for me. She cheated. She took money from me. She
Whoa.
kind of left me kind of broken and it
That's
hurt.
rough.
It's been 5 years, and I feel like I'm healed enough where I'm trying to start to date, but every time I try to get close to somebody, I feel myself pulling away because I start to get nervous about I don't want to feel that pain anymore. I don't want to go through what I went through again. But at the same time, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to live life just me. I want someone in my life. I just don't know what. So that's a pretty basic answer I get from everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I am going to start to listen to it and calm down and just see what comes my way when I put the right kind of energy out.
See, like Jenny told me,
Yeah,
stop
it feels
rushing.
like there's still that healing.
I'm sorry, Jenny.
Yeah, there's still healing that has to happen. It sounds like there's still some healing that has to happen for you not to sabotage it.
Yeah, I think there
If that
is
makes sense.
too, and I think that's what I'm gonna be doing instead of trying to force something that I know will probably end bad.
So we're going to go.
Because it just
over
adds
eight.
more and more.
All right, what time is it?
Mr. Vinny MG, we're going to go over 8 because we still got JJ real quick to get his done, and then
Yep.
we will be there.
Yep, let's do it. Let's do we do another break or no?
I mean, if you want to do a commercial, I don't really see a point.
Okay, no point. Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
All right. JJ, are you okay if I connect in with you?
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, I felt like that was like a. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, JJ, if she tells you that I have to fire you, you're getting fired.
So I got the card for acceptance. It's like a forest. Always all of these are forests and somebody looking up into the night sky. Starry night acceptance. So that's interesting. It already feels like there's like some like sense of resistance with you. Like rough around the edges, I'm hearing. And that there's things that you can do to like soften, to allow people in, to support you better.
That's
Sorry, it's
about
coming
right.
in kind of like slow. Does that make
That's
any
about
sense?
right. Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's never been around
It
any kind
feels
of
like
paranormal.
okay. That's interesting. And you do this? You're like you're normally on the show and that paranormal's not normally your thing. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like you've had to be tough for a long time. I don't know. It's like I always go into like the therapy mode too. Sorry. So that's kind of the information field I come from. It sense, and it feels like it served you well. It's protected you throughout your life, but then it has that double edge of like then keeping walls up. And like this is an opportunity where you could start like backing away from some of those walls and allowing more in because you're limiting yourself. And you don't have to. It feels like you miss out on these deeper opportunities and relationships because of just like habit almost.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense because the tough part probably comes from being in law enforcement. Keeping.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I have to be kind of emotionally closed. You know what I mean? So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'd love to talk to you someday. I can't believe you haven't had paranormal experiences in law enforcement. I did crisis work for a lot of years, and you see a lot of stuff in some of those darker places.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a question that you wanted to ask?
No, not really. I mean, I think you pretty well summed it up for me. That makes a lot of sense to me. That's me.
I say this: the new opportunities that I think she's talking about is the show. That's a good thing right there because you were nervous. You told me that you wanted to do a podcast before, and we kind of like grabbed you and broke free, try to break you free.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very true.
Hey, I could see you doing a police podcast like Bad Boys.
Right. Yeah.
I could see that
That
happening.
would be all right.
I also think it's
that'd
going
be
to
a
get
cool
you out of
show.
like it's going to get you out of like you're been so focused on like this way of thinking for so long, this logical, this like black and white thinking that's going to push you into these different areas, which will be really good for your growth, which will be uncomfortable, but still.
Yeah, I agree. That's 100%.
When we start doing some live investigating, we want to get him to come with us.
I think they only want me because I have a gun.
Exactly, you're gonna bring your gun. He's gonna bring his taser, but it's not for the ghost. It's probably to get me to stop running away because.
But your hypervigilance will be helpful. Having that hypervigilance that you're just innate with, like that'll help you in those situations because you're going to be able to rule out, like, okay, that's over here, that's nothing. Like this over here is nothing. Like right here, I don't know what this is. What is this? Like sometimes having that kind of brain, you're actually a better investigator because you do have that like skeptical rule outside.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
You should come with me to Eloise, JJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I drive up there to go to that.
If we hear gunfire, we know it's you.
Jenny, we were me and JJ, because he's my he was my cousin. We were raised with the whole black and white.
Okay.
I would too. I was
There was
raised with that kind of mindset, but I developed my own. Got tired of seeing the black and the white, and I looked at the in between, and pretty interesting there. You could
right.
join.
See, that's why I'm trying to break free from my black and white too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's hard because we get family like passing that down, and then we get programming from school, and then programming from our communities, and then all of this stuff like our environment. So like when I left mental health to do animal communication, that didn't go over super great. They were like, "I'm sorry, you're doing what?" But the people who knew me and loved me were like, "Okay, I know how you are. You always have weird information you shouldn't know. So there's something to this."
Yeah.
That's probably my fault. I'm sorry I told you about my bathroom habits, JJ.
It's okay.
I thought, we were building a bond, and I wanted you to know
Hey.
that I don't use supply. I use
Hey.
pour.
Hey, at
It's
least
okay.
he just told you. You haven't been initiated yet.
Yeah,
And be a poop buddy.
yeah. No, that's your job, and only your job, Mr. Phoenix. I get
Oh
bored.
God.
That's all you, man.
That's all you, Mama.
Oh, you.
So, is there anything else that you're picking up?
Yeah, just being willing to let down that guard a little bit. It feels like there's still you still got that resistance up. Like I always see like literally like a shield, like you got this shield in your arm, and you're like, maybe. But just the more you challenge yourself, the better you start to feel. It's just habit.
Yeah.
Try to get in your brain when you're just automatically doing that.
I will.
and JJ.
So
We could
Yep.
read each other too
Take
if
the
you
butt
want.
plug out now. Okay.
We could read each other. You guys too have intuition. I just want to let you know you all have it, and if you feel something for all of us, any of us, it's right here now.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I feel I'm still on this mission that I'm supposed to do what I'm doing, and I'm so glad to meet Jenny because it's like having comrades.
Yep. Us the paranormalists all gotta stick together.
That's
It's
exactly.
a cold world out there, and there's a lot of skeptics, and
Tell me about it.
the purpose of
It's-
this show is to show people, yes, there is another side. It's not just black and white. And if they open their eyes just a little bit more, you will see beauty in everything.
Right, and also if they can believe their own experiences instead of
Yep.
just ignoring them or pretending they didn't happen or that's ridiculous, and they just shut themselves off spiritually too. So it's more we're out there, more we show what we know. Hopefully, it will be. I mean, I'm glad to see these shows still on, whether they're good or bad. There are some. I feel there are some genuine perceptions that people have and things that have happened, like um, you know, the
Yep.
UFOs and whatnot.
Yep.
So these shows are still going on, so somebody's watching them.
Oh yeah.
You know.
You know, it's a shame that you got people that are like that say, "Oh no, that was fake." Look, there's a lot of people that do fake paranormal for fame and fortune, and that's just not us. We're not doing it for fame or fortune. We could care less if there's like 9 views right now or if there's 0, because we're just trying to get the right kind of information out
We've
there.
Yeah.
And there's
we
a lot of people that are faking their stuff and putting the wrong kind of information and the wrong kind of sources out there. And that's what is creating these mass amounts of skeptics.
And
And
also with AI, they can do more and really try to pull one over. Oops, sorry. I'll call
you're
you back.
fine. You're
I don't know.
fine.
I'll call you.
Do we want to call it now, or we want to go
As long
more?
as the two guests are done with what they need to talk about, or if they feel that they need to say anything else, then go ahead right now.
Yeah, just
Well, I sent a PDF of my book
Okay.
to the messenger, and if you like to read it, and spread the word, it'd be nice. It's a free PDF, and all I ask the people if they like the book to give me a nice review on Amazon or something. It
Okay.
Oh, I
helps get it
definitely
out
will.
there. Helps get it out there.
Yep.
Okay.
Because then my experiences can come their experience, and because so many people who have read what I experienced have said to me, "Boy, I had things happen too," and it opens their eyes more.
Okay. That sounds
yeah.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if
Jenny,
you guys are
anything else
ever
you
by
wanna add?
Chicago,
Excuse me.
sure. Yeah, if you guys are ever by Chicago, come on out. I have a Airbnb basically. It's called Alchemy Speakeasy. It's a speakeasy suite with like a secret door. You push the book. You got to know the right book. So it's a lot of fun. I also do like retreats here. I do classes. I do some stuff over Zoom, like sessions and stuff across, all over the place. I travel quite a bit for work too. So, but we really want this to be a safe place for people to come and experience some of this stuff and learn and grow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I mean,
like
you all
fun. I
heard
think
of
I'm gonna come out. I'm not that
So-
far from you, so
Mm-mm.
Chicago is kind of like our neighbor. So
I gotta find out something though, real quick. That book that you push, right?
well,
Yeah.
not pulling
Is
up.
there a step ladder? Because Vinny is not going to be able to reach that.
ha! I'll just use the cane you made me. How about that, punk?
Yeah.
Does it come
There you go.
pre step ladder?
We can lift him up there.
Ladder, yeah.
We can lift him up there.
But keep your experiences out there. Tell people. Keep trying, because we don't want to be in our own little paranormal world. We want to get people to open up, and I'm hoping that these podcasts do that. They show the light, show our light.
Yep. All right. Well,
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for thinking of me.
Yeah.
You're
It
welcome.
was great. You guys were awesome. Thank you for coming on the show. Please, thank you everybody who was watching. Like, subscribe. We have YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And as always, let's talk paranormal.
Creaking floors, whispers low. Eyes dark quick where shadows grow.